Food Markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at Food Markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin.
Looks like a duck to me. Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96. Well, hello, Scott. First one in the house, at least first one speaking up. Welcome, welcome to the Monday Lodo Coin Collecting Show. Strange little critter that has jumped up here on my screen. Looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. We're going to give away a duck at the end of stream. We gave away our first duck last week, and it was won by David Canham. He won a nice little ducky necklace. This week, we're going to have a choice on our duck giveaway of a bracelet or a keychain featuring our little ducky. Cheeseburger and fries. That sounds good. I don't know what I'm going to have yet, Mikey. I didn't take anything out. It says there's 5 people here, 6 people. Yoo-hoo. There's David Canham right there. And thank you, Florida Metal Detecting, for that postage donation. I really appreciated that. Florida Metal Detecting sent me a little something to help mail out the prizes. And that really does help a lot. So much appreciated that. Was very pleasantly surprised. Hiding in the background. Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting because I still have no desk space. I was kind of sick over the weekend, so I didn't get all my computer work done, which means I am sitting in this little tiny space and somehow have to figure out how I'm going to do the coin searching, because we do have not only car wash quarters, but I got another box of pennies. And I'm going to tell you, I don't have a lot of faith in this box of pennies because they are customer rolled, and I found out from one of the ladies at the bank that there is somebody else that has been getting penny boxes. So I have a feeling these may already have been searched, but the first box she gave me were uncirculated, so I had to give them back. So we'll see if there's anything at all that was missed in these. And we have car wash quarters. Yeah, I made it over to the car wash. I was going to clean out my car and vacuum it, but there was this creepy guy there on a bicycle, and he kept riding around right where I was. And when I first got there, there were some other cars there, but they had already left. And then, so there was just me, and this guy was riding his bike around and around and around. And I decided I didn't feel safe. So I just got in my car and came back home because I did not feel safe. I will go back later this week and clean my car maybe Wednesday or so. But yeah, it was a little bit creepy, and I was not happy. So I got me out of there. When you're my age, you don't hang out. And I had some money on me and stuff, so I didn't really want to get robbed. So, but I did get the court. I got my change and walked back over to my car and was gonna vacuum it and everything. But then I saw this guy riding around, and so I bailed. Mikey's gonna name his firstborns Mac and Cheesy. Yeah. And the third one's gonna be Fries. You want fries with that? Alrighty, let me get into live chat. I cannot stand that YouTube is defaulting everything over to top chat. So make sure you're in live chat, folks. Hi, Christopher. How are you, baby? All right. So anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to do this because I have no room to work. I have no room to lay the books out very well. But we do have coinage. Okay. We might as well just start out with, yeah. Well, okay, Mr. Duck, we're going to move you. And, oops. Oh, my. Too many things. Too many things. Let me get back over here where I belong. We're going to put Mr. Duck away for now. We will be seeing him later in the gift away portion of the program. All right. Let me see. I got me a container. And well, I'm set up for pennies, but I have quarters. That figures. Oh, well. We'll work on this. All right. Okay, let me get this book open. This book, this album, we need, what do we need in here? We need Puerto Rico, Guam, Virgin Islands, and the Northern Marianas. And Texas. I don't know why we had such a hard time getting Texas. All right. And then I have a second 50 States album that I started. And I'm not real happy with this album because it doesn't have a place to put the territorial quarters. But we'll fill it up anyway and somebody will win it. Prop this up over here. It needs a bunch of things. Alrighty. And I've got this stupid thing sending me notifications that I haven't figured out how to turn off on the new computer yet. So you'll hear it dinging and danging throughout. So without further ado, we're going to start. My lighting is still terrible. I did get a tripod that I'm going to put I have a ring light and I'm going to put it on the tripod maybe for Wednesday's show. And we'll see how that works. Hey, Mike, the geeky Mike. 2001. We got a varmint. I think we already got that one. All right. Next, I'm still looking for Texas, and I got Montana instead. You don't need that one. Yeah, I'm hoping I got something out of the car wash. I got like I said, I got my change and didn't even get to do my car because the creepy guy was there. I got that one. Yeah, those of you who did not see my metal detecting find of the week last week, that was pretty cool. So you might want to go back and look at that video. I found an Australian $2 coin in my local tot lot here in the mountains of Virginia. And it was buried far enough down, it was actually under all of the mulch and everything in a park that's barely a year old. So, not sure how it got there. Okay, we got a place for that. But it was a pretty neat thing to find. I doubt I'll ever find another Australian coin in the U.S. like I did that one, unless I'm on a beach or something. We need that one. That's the one good thing about having the second book going, is that more coins are getting placed. Hey, Looter, how you doing? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. When I first found that Australian coin, I thought it was a Canadian because I could see the Queen, but then it didn't feel right. It wasn't the right size for any Canadian coin that I was familiar with. So I had to wait till I got home and get the dirt cleaned off of it. And that's when I realized it said Australia. And we're putting quite a few in the new book. Haven't found anything for the almost complete one yet. Nothing there. Now I will go back and search these later for all the funny little things like spitting horses and pooping horses and corn with extra leaves and all of that stuff. But for now, and for the sake of getting through them, we're only going to be just placing things in. I think we got our Texas finally. Yeah, all right. Good. Now that book only needs territories, and the other book doesn't have a space for territories. Kind of get that out of the way. Yeah, Christopher, and when I first got it, yeah, the pigs are flying. I got flying pigs. We'll talk about them later. Yeah, Christopher, it felt funny in my hands because it was thicker than a Canadian nickel, but it was smaller in circumference. It's a fairly small coin by what I'm accustomed to. You know, it's smaller than an American quarter. And like I said, at first I thought it was a Canadian nickel, and then I'm like, no, that's not what this is. And so then when I got it home and could get the mud off of it, because we had quite a bit of rain leading up to that hunt. So when it came out of the ground, it came out a little bit muddy, and I didn't want to rub on it because I didn't know what it was. And I know what he puts on his cheeseburger. His teeth. What we got here? I forgot what I was doing. Being a smart aleck. Wisconsin. There. Goes right there. Yeah, I am going to do our craft project. I just haven't had time. I got a really cool coin-related craft project that I'm going to do that I think a lot of people on the channel will benefit from. Takes about 10 minutes, costs about $2, and everybody pretty much will have a use for it. So I'm going to try to get to that next week. This weekend I got really sick. I went metal detecting Sunday, I think it was. Was it yesterday? No, Saturday I went, and I was out there about half an hour, and I got really, really sick and had to rush home. And then most of yesterday I was in bed all day from that little adventure. We'll be trying not to do that again. I think I got a little overheated was what it was. I didn't realize it was as hot out there as it was, and I think I got a little dehydrated or something, but it was not pleasant. But that put me behind. I was gonna make all the little pieces for the craft project. Hi, Annette. Seaweed. We're doing a little better this week. Oh, by the way, we are on the new computer. For those who do not know, my brother, Mr. Dan, Dr. Dan, he's not a doctor, but I call him that because when I was really sick, he was more help than the medical professional. Anyway, Mr. Dan got me a dandy new computer that's like whiz bang faster than my old one, and I'm in the process of transferring all my goods over. So that's why, well, we got a District of Columbia. Now I already have one in the album that takes the territories. However, I always keep those because they're harder to get, and the next album I need one for, we will have one. So anyway, while I was out detecting, I got 29 cents and some canned slaw. So I wasn't skunked. I will go back to that site. I wasn't getting a ton of signals, but the ones I did get were not junk. You know, for the most part, they were valid signals. And I think when Mikey's mom takes him out to eat pizza, I'm going to sneak down to Florida and sneak his metal detector. He's got a fancier one than me. But I do like my little Simplex. It finds a lot of good stuff. And people kept telling me, oh, it won't find little things. It won't find little things. I find tons of little tiny things. I wish I didn't find so many tiny things because they drive me crazy. With my eyesight being what it is, it'll start beeping on some little teeny tiny thing. And even with my pinpointer, I'm hard pressed to find the little tiny thing. There was 2 or 3 I never did find. I finally just gave up on them because I couldn't get my eyes focused on them. I'm going to have to adopt a grandkid since I don't have any. I'm going to have to get a seeing eye grandkid or something. Like I had at the park one day. There was a little girl down there. With her mother's permission, I was letting her help me try to find this little tiny piece of metal. And we did finally find it, and it was like part of a zinc penny that somebody had cut up. And so I let her have it. I have video of that somewhere. I have not gotten caught up on my videos. And now I got to reinstall my video editing program. So there's a lot of stuff involved when you switch computers. Ooh, that's dirty. Comes from the car wash, so it doesn't surprise me it's dirty. Idaho. Idaho. Got that one already. West Virginia. Got that. Yeah, I got a lot of quarters because I didn't get to spend any. I didn't get to wash my car, and I didn't get to vacuum my car because Creepy Guy was there. I'm very cautious about creepy guys ever since there's a video I did a long time ago when I was metal detecting down in North Florida, and this guy was stalking me, and I forgot what the name of it is, but it's something about the boogeyman. Came out in 2019. I didn't even fill the hole I was digging when I realized this guy was there. I just kind of eased my way into my car and left and went down the street to a different park, and the guy followed. So then I drove back to the original park because it was directly in front of a sheriff's office, and I went right up to the sheriff's office then, but I did not put that part in the video because I didn't want to be filming on the sheriff's property. I thought I would probably get in trouble for that. But yeah, it was scary, and it's also the reason that I no longer wear headphones on covering both ears when I'm detecting. I will wear headphones, but I will only cover one ear. I need to hear everything that's going on around me. After that little deal. Furry! Hi, Miss Tina. How you doing today? Yesterday I came on briefly, and for those of you who weren't here, we did get an update on Dawn the Metal Detective. She was feeling well enough to come into the stream for a little bit yesterday, and then after the stream I talked to her. She's been having a lot of health issues, but I think she's on the mend now. She's been sick almost a year. She started getting sick last year when we went down to Florida on our detecting adventure, and just has had a very bad time. So, but she popped in for a bit yesterday, and that made me very happy because I love Miss Dawn. She went way out of her way, time, money, transportation, everything, to take me last year to see my brother. And then we also did some detecting while we were down there. Yeah, it was awesome. Let me drive her fancy SUV. It was quite different than driving my crappy little Malibu Max. It was fun. We had a good time despite both of us not being 100%. And we were supposed to go detecting with Florida Thunder Digging with Rob, but he got COVID. So we decided we didn't want to go detecting with Rob. We passed on that. But we did a little detectating. Had a good time. And there's Hawaii. Alright, and that's our last one. We got this one book. We are missing 4, and they're all territories, and the other we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18 states. We'll get them. Oops, I think somebody fell out. Got a jumper. Where'd it go? Who is that? Georgia. Get back in there, Georgia. All right. So, we made a little progress on that. Let me get these out of my way. I have like no room at all. Alrighty. Oh boy, we're up to 13. I don't see all 13, but it says we got 13. Alright, let me get rid of these for now. Put that in there. And let's see what this is. I didn't get a whole lot of national park quarters in this batch. This poor album. I've been trying so hard to do this album. This is my personal album that I have never been able to fill. And I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to fill it. I need a 2010 Mount Hood Denver, a 2011 Gettysburg Philly, 2012, I can't read it, Chaco Culture D, Acadia D, 2019 American D. Those are what I needed to finish up my book. Did I see James Eller? James Eller. All right, let's see. I don't have a whole lot of these. I should be able to get through them pretty quick. 27 to 8. Don't need any of them. But these do take a little longer because I have to check my mint marks. And yes, I know I don't have my gloves on. I can't find the glove box. And don't anybody say, it's in your car. Oh my goodness. It's Batman. Doody 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 doo. Batman. It is hot in here today. And I have 3 fans going. Could just be me. Nurse is going to come check me out in the morning. When I got that weird sick, we even ran another COVID test, but I don't have it right now, so Well, everything got moved around because I've got two computers in the space where one usually lives while I try to get all my data transferred and my programs reinstalled. And so a lot of things have gotten moved that I can't find. I have an external hard drive and I can't find the cord to it. Just stuff. It's probably going to be a week or two before I get it all situated. One of the things, I've got a great big table that I have plants on, and it takes up way too much room in my room. So I'm going to be switching that out tomorrow when I have some help and try to make a little more space in here. I don't have as many plants as I had when I built this giant table. What's she doing in there? She's in the wrong bucket. It's Nina. Nina Otero Warren. Let's put her over on the side. I got more of them. And I'm going to show you what I found under my computer when I started moving things around. Yeah, I got lots of plant babies. Most of them are cacti and succulents. Some of them are several years old. I've got one cactus belonged to my friend Lee, and he died in 2013. And then I've got several that came from my mom's front yard, and she died in 2013. So I've got some plants that I've managed not to kill. Unfortunately, a lot of them died when I was in the hospital with my aneurysm because nobody came and watered them. Now I have those automatic watering things, so we make sure they get filled up. And usually I'm home from the hospital before they have a chance to croak anymore. Did I see Doug? No? I thought I'm looking for Doug, but he's packing to move, so I gotta. Yeah, I wish I knew what made me so sick Saturday. I mean, it just came out of left field. I was out there, I was doing fine, and then all of a sudden I was doubled over, and of course there's no restrooms. I was in a little kids tot lot park, and they had a portalette, but it was locked. So I had to just give up and come on to the house, which was probably good. Yep, nothing in there. Struck out on that book. Oh, ow. Come on, back up here. Oops. Well, maybe next week. Alrighty. Get rid of these. What we got here? These are just standard issue Washington quarters, and my books are all full on them. I'm just looking to see if I see anything that resembles a silver edge. Patriotical one. He looks sanitary enough. There's another one. Oh, nothing there. Get rid of those. And then I'll show you what I found under my computer, and then we'll look at the women on the quarters. Oops. Oopsie. There's another one. I can't tell because it's so dirty. I don't think there's anything there but dirt. Dayton waves. Alright, and last but not least, in our quarter adventures, a bunch of coins with the women's on them. Alright. There's Miss Sally Ride. I do not see the standard error, which, if you don't know, is a reflection of the obverse that shows up along here where you can see parts of George Washington, and he's not supposed to be there. He's lurking. He's stalking them women's. Oh, there's Wilma Mankiller. Still laughing at Luther. his maiden voyage with Wilma. I'm probably always going to think of that when I see a Wilma from now on. Another Sally. There's a Nina Warren. I keep all the women for now. I've got quite a few of them now. I'll be going back through them. I want to get some more of those little cases that I found. Ooh, there's Bessie Coleman. That's a little more rare, and I'm not sure what the errors are on those yet. So there's another one. I will be looking those all up. A lot of Bessies this week. Must have put a whole roll of them in the car wash. Sally Ride. Ride, Sally, ride. There's a Neener. Neener, Beaner, Bobiner. Another Neener, Beaner, Bobiner. And another Neener, Bobiner. I think this is a Sally. Yep. And that's a Sally. All right, we finished the quarters. Put them up there. All right, the empty containers over there. And I got pennies today. Got some beignets. Like I said, I don't have a lot of hope for this box of pennies. I'm pretty sure they've already been
penny.
plundered. I think they're plundered pennies. They're customer rolls. But we'll open a few and see if we find anything. And if we don't, we don't. We remind you that over on the page for my channel, under the shorts, is a video for our second guess how much money's in the bin contest. I think some of you are guessing way too low. I do indeed. And I got one roll of these pennies. I dropped it in my car, so there's pennies kind of scattered about my front seat. I picked some of them up. I have got to fix the lighting. This is just horrible. Well, that's a little better. Well, it was. Copper. Here we go with the copper. Looking for the close AM, which we did not get. Copper for the hopper. I'm not seeing an overabundance. Hi, William. Yeah, I can't see very well, so having the scope is a big help for me. I don't see very well out of my right eye. I have a growth in it. So that is trashy. Even if it was a DDO, it wouldn't have been worth anything because it was crusty. Yeah, it was crusty. Crusty the clown. 73D. Yeah, when I get my ring light on my tripod, this will be even better. I'm having a little problem with the lighting, but we'll have it fixed by next week, I hope. I hope. Once I get this big table out of here and I can see things better, it'll be a little bit easier for everybody to see what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm probably not going to stay on super late tonight, simply because I have a nurse coming at like 7:30 in the morning. And oops, where's my container? Yeah, I got a container for 82s and 83s. I'll go back through them later. After I do a few pennies, then we're going to do a duck race. Getting a new scope. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you the original stand for this scope was terrible. It was just one of those little plastic gooseneck. And I thought it was the scope that was acting up. And then Archaeology Mikey got me a new stand for my scope. And this one is made out of metal and it is very sturdy. And I found out the problem wasn't with my scope. The problem was with the stand. So if you have that issue, change the stand, because it made all the difference in the world. It was like I got a new toy. Yeah. Oh. You know what's really strange about this roll? I have not hit a single shield penny. I usually get like tons of them. Of course, I also haven't hit a Wheatie. Like I said, I don't have a lot of hope for these. I have a feeling they have been pre-picked. Can't tell what that is. Why is that light on? Strange things going on around here. Hang on, folks. I'm going to try a spearmint. Timber. Oh, this is so disorganized. I hate it. I really, truly hate it. This is not working. I'm trying to rearrange some things here because I just have no room with having both of these computers here at the same time. Okay, let's try that. Oh, come on. Let's see if that helps any. I can't see anything now. Oh, we got so close. A 59. We were sitting on the fence of the wheat field, but we couldn't get in. What is going on here? Oh, hang on. I know it's out of focus right now. I'm trying to make a technical adjustment here. Wow, that's not helping a bit. Hi, Ross. All right. I don't think it hurt anything, but I don't think it really helped either. Oh. Like I said, it's a work in progress. We'll be rearranging. Oh, yay! Guess what, folks? It's a Wheatie. It's a Wheatie. It's a Wheatie. Let's play a game. Let's guess what year we think the Wheatie is based upon what the back looks like. So we're looking at the reverse. Oh, Jet in Winston-Salem. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not very far from Winston-Salem. I go there once in a while. Not often, but I have to go to Durham a lot. But I do go to Winston-Salem because they have a junkyard down there that has an old car like mine. And I've been slowly pulling parts off of it, but I think I'm about done with that. And whoever guesses right, I will send you some of these quarters with the ladies on them. I'll send you a Sally and a Wilma and a Nina and whatever else I got in here. But you'll get some quarters. Whoever is the closest. Has everybody guessed? You come up here for cabbage and apples. Yeah, we got a lot of apples. And I can't even eat the darn things. It's terrible. Oh, my goodness. All right, where are we at here? Well, there's 11 people. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Has everybody guessed that wants to guess? Okay, let me look at this. Furry, you want to guess again? Mikey already had 44. Now Christopher's got 44D, so if that mint mark is on there, he beats you, Mikey. So, nanner, nanner. Nanner, nanner, nanner. All right, let's flip this thing. Might not even matter. May not even matter. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Don't even matter. It's a 58D. 58D. Let me go back up to the beginning of the numbers. Ross has 53. Seaweed has 55. thought I saw something else. 52, 57. It's Rex who just got here. Rex Benham with 1957. Rex, you're going to need to email me your address so I can send you your prize, which will be an envelope with some of the women's series quarters for being the closest without going over. And that was our first Wheatie in the box too, so that was pretty cool. That means there can be Wheaties in this box. I wasn't sure because they're customer rolls, and I thought maybe they had been already picked over. But apparently not. So Rex Benham is the winner on that one. Give it, well, yeah, but you're not getting pennies, you're getting quarters. The prize is quarters. Although I am sorting pennies, the prize is quarters. So it's up to you if you want me to give them away or send them over to you. But yeah, this is the different women's series quarters. Give to Annette. Okay, Annette, send me your address and remind me that Rex gave you his quarters. Otherwise, I'll screw up and send them to the wrong place because that's what old ladies do. Alrighty. That's also how I keep track and make sure that I get everything sent out, is if I have the emails. If you guess within 100, do you win all the prizes in both showcases? No, you're gonna have to pick one of the boxes, like on Let's Make a Deal. And you can get zonked. Zonky, zonk, zonk. I don't have a whole ton of stuff to give away right now. I've got that big game going over on there's a video where you go and look at a video of a box full of pennies and try to figure out how much money is in it. That'll be running till the end of the month. And what in the world? 71 something. D? I can't tell. I got too much glare. I got to get this lighting situation under control. Oh, that's a little better. 71D. Yeah, I'm in the middle of rearranging everything in here. I'm packing stuff. I'm selling stuff. I'm prepping to move in a couple of months. And then right in the middle of it, I got a new computer from my brother. So I got that to try to get going. But it is so much faster than my other one. And it's just awesome that he did that for me, because I had no clue it was coming. No clue. I was clueless, which is kind of how I am most of the time. Oh, looking for the wide AM. It's not in there. Oh, and I'm going to give a challenge to other channels. I have had people asking me why I haven't been on camera for a long time, because I used to do all my streams on camera till I got really, really sick and all my hair fell out and things got real crazy and I almost I almost went to meet my maker, but he decided I wasn't done here yet. So, but here's the deal. I've had several people ask me when I'm going to come back on camera, and I thought about it, and here's what I'm going to do. If I get a hat or a t-shirt from another channel, I'll come on camera wearing their merch and promoting their merch. So if you have a channel, want to get your merchandise seen, you can send me a hat or a shirt or a bandana or any of those wearable things, and I will come back on camera and wear it. Hey, Great Lakes! How's life in Michigan? I can't wait to get there. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm getting so much closer, because then I can get my medical treatment and all that cool stuff. Mr. Mikey, post my P.O. box, please. Oh, I finally got a shield penny. Usually I've got a bazillion of them by now. It's snowing? Yeah, I figured it was. My buddy Q down in Clio said it was snowy. Yeah, I was out of it yesterday. I intended to watch Sir Benji. That's my buddy. I'm gonna be like within 8 to 10 miles from him. I think it's under email, Mikey. Exclamation point, or not email, just mail. Where's Mark Thomas? He was here. He's supposed to be doing that. Lazy. Oh, did y'all hear? Mark Thomas was on what you call it? A podcast the other night listening, and ended up winning one of the new Simplex detectors. So congrats going out to my buddy Mark. He was trying to win the Legend, but he ended up winning the new Simplex. But still, I wouldn't turn my back on that. That's a pretty good prize there. I wish I had some stuff like that to give away. I'm going to have to get a hold of Nocta and see if I can get some more goodies. They gave me some stuff a couple of years ago that I gave away. Maybe they'll help me now that Now, I don't want the email. I want the mailing address, but that's okay. I've got Florida's mailing address. I can send him mine. If he's going to send me a shirt, y'all know that means I'm going to have to fix up my hair and do all kinds of snazzy stuff. That's one of the reasons that I have not come on. An extra large. Sometimes a large, but I'm better off if I get the extra large and it be too big than to get the large and it be too small. So I tend to go with the extra large, and they're also more comfortable to wear when I'm out detecting. I like to wear channel shirts and product shirts when I'm out detecting. It tends to get people to come and ask me about metal detecting, which is one of the reasons I do it. Back when I first started, I was my whole goal was I was trying to get the people in the senior apartments that I lived in to get off their butts and do something besides sit around and wait to die. They wouldn't, they weren't getting any exercise. And those apartments, we had a lot of open land with a walking trail. I mean, it was great. And with lots of benches where they could stop and take a break and sit down. And I need to make this link a permanent part of my page, I guess, but Kellyco Metal Detectors was doing an article at that time about detecting as a hobby for seniors, and they interviewed me, and I had a great big bunch of stuff in there. And it's still up in a blog on the Kellyco website. And I was able to get a couple people interested, but most of them, they're like, I can't do that. And I'm like, look, I'm more disabled than half of you, and I can do it. I said, you don't have to go out there like you're running the Boston freaking Marathon. The way I detect for 15 minutes, and then I rest for 15 minutes. And then I detect for 15 more minutes, and I rest for 15 minutes. Now, I used to have a harness for my detector that took a lot of the weight off of me, and someone liberated my harness, and I haven't been able to find another one. So I just do that 15 on, 15 off. And sometimes I have to remind myself. I set an alarm on my watch, and that's what I do. And I also have a back brace that has an element that you can put in it that you can either get it cold or hot. Oops. There's a two. And I get out there and get my exercise, because it does not do. If you have arthritis, people go, oh, but my arthritis hurts so bad. It's going to hurt a whole lot worse if you don't get up and move around. The more you move around, the better it is, as long as you don't overdo. My favorite character that I met was a man I met in Pasco County, Florida, in a park in Zephyr Hills. And this guy was in a wheelchair and had his dog with him. And he had taught the dog to dig. He had his pinpointer on a stick and had taught his dog how to dig the hole on command. And he could find the stuff and had one of them little grabber things, and he could get the bigger items. But he was having a problem. He couldn't get the dog trained to fill the holes back up. But he was so much fun. He was from Pennsylvania somewhere, and he spends the winter in Zephyr Hills, Florida. A lot of people do that. That's like the snowbird capital. Boy, there's a lot of 70s in here. He was the nicest man, and he just epitomized what I was trying to get through to these people. Jackalope! Hey, bud. I'm so happy to see everybody. And once I get done with I think probably with this roll, then we're going to do a ducky race. And we're going to give away a duck. We gave away a duck last week. Gave away a duck necklace. And this week we're going to give our duck race winner will have a choice between a duck bracelet or a duck keychain. Cute little duckies. They look just kind of like the ones in the race. Ooh, so close. 62D. We're going to set that aside. Well, at least we got one Wheatie so far for the box. I still got to pick up all the pennies out of my car where the roll busted open. I almost dropped the box. Boxes are pretty heavy for an old lady to carry. And I didn't have my walker with me. Usually I take my walker in and that way I can roll my box out. Close but no cigar. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of 70s in this roll. 82. Yeah, we're going to have to get started on the 82s. I've got a mass quantity of them that need to be checked. But like I said, I've got things I'm trying to get listed on eBay to sell, and I'm trying to get ready for the farmer's market, and I'm trying to get ready for our annual ginormous flea market, because I got to liquidate a lot of stuff to make the move to Michigan, where I'll be getting treatment for this strange disease that I have. One of them, I have so many, but one they specialize in at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. So that's where all the doctors down here say little Miss Susie needs to be. So that's where little Miss Susie will go. And I will be happy because I will see all my Michigan friends again. I will be so happy to be back in Michigan that even Flint is looking good. Anybody that knows anything about Michigan will understand that remark. All righty. Well, that was 2 rolls. We got 1 Wheatie. Better than no Wheatie. All right. Well, let me open up my magical Nightbot. Yeah, that's another thing that after I get to Michigan, and I will be switching, hopefully, from StreamYard to the OBS system, which means we'll be able to have games in the stream and all of that, more cameras, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. But I'm not going to mess with it until after I move, because I just have too many things. I got too many things going on and not enough go for me. All right, if you would like a chance to participate in the duck race, and then you need to post something in the stream. James, I lived right outside of Flint for 6 years. Believe me, I know all about Flint. I know where I can go. I know where I can't go. Believe me, I know the area real well. Real well. I lived in Flushing, which actually borders Flint. And now I'm going to be living in Burton, which borders Flint, but I'm going to be on the eastern side of it, where I'll be several miles from Flint and closer to Davison, which is actually a pretty good area. So, but yeah, I know all about Flint. I used to ride the what's the name of it? Your Ride bus when I had to go to the doctor in Flint, because there were certain areas I was afraid if I parked my car, I'd come out and it would be up on blocks and all my tires would be gone. But yeah, I try to stay out of Flint. Downtown is okay in the daytime. They've done a lot of renovation, and the fact that the colleges are down there. Yeah, it's kind of like Detroit. Downtown Detroit's not bad, but everything around it stinks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry you can't really see, but he's a cute little silver-plated ducky. And you will have a choice of having him on a keychain or a bracelet this week. And I will tell you that the little bracelet chains are really nice. I know, James. That's what's funny. I live in Detroit and I stay out of Flint. But Flint's actually gotten better in the last couple years. Their crime rate has dropped considerably. They got a new police chief in Flint and a new Genesee County sheriff who takes no crap. He is modeling the Genesee County bunch after Polk County, Florida. And if you've never gone on YouTube and watched the Polk County, Florida sheriff, he is a treat. His name is Grady Judd. Look this guy up. He is a take no prisoners, but he's funny. Oh my gosh, he is funny. He will flat out just get on there and absolutely insult the heck out of the criminals and have you laughing while he's locking them up, Now, I'll tell you another place where a lot of them move to is Memphis. Memphis is bad. Yeah, I don't hang out in Flint. It's not my favorite place. I'll tell you that for sure. But I do know my way around Flint. So I know areas you don't want to go anytime. Okay, there's 11 in the room and there's 8 on the list. I'm going to read the names. If you're not on here and you want to be in the duck race, you need to post something in the stream. Annette, Christopher, Seaweed, Florida Metal, Jackalope, Josh C. Hi, Josh. Jet, Luder, and Scott. So I don't know what happened to Furry. Furry, are you still here, honey? Mikey, there's Mikey. Okay, let's get Mikey in here. Oh, it's because my mod button wasn't clicked. Okay, now I got 11 and 12. Okay, let's see. I got Annette, Mikey, Christopher, Seaweed, Florida, Jackalope, Jet, Josh, Gluter, Scott, Lucky James, and William E. I'm just waiting to see if Furry is still here. Furry, last chance, girl. Because there's supposed to be 13. And I've got 12. Who else got on there? All right. I'm not going to wait too much longer. Let me Yeah, what happened to Jeff? He's not on the list either. Okay, let me get the ducks open over here. Yeah, this is so wonderful that I can open multiple windows now and my system isn't rolling over and dying. It's a big deal. It's a bigger deal. There's Furry. Had to find a munchie. All right, well, you got back in time, I think. Yep, now you're on the list. Don't know what happened to Jeff Crumpler. Can somebody check and see if he's taggable? Because I know he was in here. I'm going to go ahead and copy the rest of the list, and if he shows up, we will add him on the tail. Edit list. Let me paste this, and then save it, and then I'll get it up on the screen. All right, let's get this up there. Freeze it. Share screen. Online duckies. All right. Wow, how about that? All right, now let me get back over here. We're going to run for 333. Set that. Oh, excuse my bad manners. Shuffle 1, shuffle 2, shuffle 3. Double check, make sure everybody's in. Alrighty. Looks like we're about ready. We gon' duck. Uno, dos, a 1, 2, 3, cuatro. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da! And they're off. Go Ducks. Duckies, little duckies. Look at that lucky 13 William. Well, he was up there for a minute. And now everybody's all crunched up together. Mikey, no pooping in the pool. Ever since you posted that pink poop that time, I've been worried about that. I like Florida Metal Detecting. Got a little space helmet on. Yeah, isn't that cute? Oh, that's funny. Jackalope's got one of those old powdered wigs. He looks like what you call it? What was his name? Fezziwig in Christmas Carol. Strawberry hat. And that looks like she's got the measles. I don't know what's going on there. Furry, why are you swimming backwards again? Cat's about to give you a heart attack. Again? Still got a minute and a half. Well, at least Furry's found the right direction now. Oh, man. We're having us a time. Yeah, I was glad I got over and got some quarters today. But, and I'm glad I found a Wheatie in the first 2 rolls because I didn't think there were going to be any. All right, we're in the last minute now. just see what happens here. Yeah, I saw these ducks and I just had to. I make jewelry, so I had to get some ducks. They just look so much like the little duckies in the race that I didn't get very many, so I only got like 5 of them. Look at Furry! Look at her go! Uh-oh! Here they come! Here they come! Ah! Lunar 8! All right, let's see who finished last. James Eller. We'll be sending a consolation prize to James Eller. And Lunar 8, do you want a bracelet or a keychain with your little ducky on it? You pick what you want. You can have either a bracelet or a keychain. And you need to send me your address. And I know you're... Yeah, that's why I started making keychains, because I figured the guys wouldn't necessarily be wanting the other jewelry. But keychains, you know, anybody can do a keychain. And let me make an envelope for Mr. Eller, because last week our last place was Furry, and I put a little extra thing in Furry's package that she's got coming. So, oops. Yeah, I feel bad when people finish last, so. All righty. That takes care of that. And that takes care of that. And I don't know what's going on there. All right, well, I think this is about all we got today. Was one little weedy-dee-dee-doo. Alrighty. That was better than not getting anything. So I think I'm gonna go. I'm trying not to overdo because I don't want to be sick. So I'm taking a break for the rest of the evening. And then tomorrow I got my aide is coming and my nurse is coming. And what is my email address? Oh my. Let me get that up there. Hey. There it is. Yep. I'm trying to get the mailing address up there as well. case somebody wants to send me a hat or a shirt or a something. Yeah, my new computer, when I get everything all set up, is going to really rock. I got a lot of things I'm going to do for the channel. It'll take a little time. Right now, I don't even have most of my software on here. But Looter 8 won the duck race. Yeah, I know Rex had to step out for a minute. If Rex had won, he would have still got the prize because I knew what was going on there. So, anyway, we will be back on Wednesday at 6 p.m. with the metal detecting portion of the program and another chance to win a duck. And we will look at the handful of coins that I found before I got sick and see if there's anything exciting in there. I don't know why I've got that cord dragging across in front of my scope, but because I got no room to mouse. That's why. If you're not subbed to my channel, please do so. Please hit the like button, share my stuff out. I got my 1K. What I don't have is my watch hours. So if y'all could load up one of my playlists before you go to sleep, turn the sound down, let it run, help me get those watch hours, because the money from monetization is going to go right back into the channel for giveaways and that kind of stuff. So we need it. We need it. We need it to keep the duckies swimming in the poo. Costs a lot of money to maintain that poo. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you all for being here. Congrats to the winners. And we'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye, everybody. There's my mailing address. My playlist is playing as we speak. Well, thank you, Looter. I appreciate it.